Alright, welcome in, welcome in. We are here for X-Wing. And what are we going to do about X-Wing? Well, we're going to try to fly. That's what we're going to try to do. Now, I did read somewhere that this game was really meant to be played on a flight stick. I do not have a flight stick, so we have a problem. But we're going to try as best we can to make it work. Now, I also, for some reason, Good Old Games does not have the manual for this. The best I could find is this reference card. So, we're going to have to rely on in-game tutorials, which we're still in 1994. In-game tutorials are not great. They haven't really been developed to the point that it's actually usable yet. So we're going to have to lean pretty heavily on this reference card. Although I could be wrong. Maybe this is the game that we start getting our actual there we go. Our actual in-game tutorial stuff going well. So, let's take a quick look at our things. So, we have joystick controls and we have mouse controls. Alright, so nose down, nose up. Alright, so we have inverted controls, because forward is down. Alright, so we're going to have inverted controls, we need to keep that in mind. Bank left, bank right. And then hold button while we turn. So banking should be like this. So you bank and then you nose up or nose down. Whereas if you hold the button, you will, instead of banking, you will roll around its axis? Which axis? We have 3 axes. Roll around what? Well, maybe it means like in flight sim terms, there are 3 different things. You have roll, pitch, and yaw. Pitch is up and down. Roll is along this axis. Let me there we go. So we have pitch. We have roll. And we have yaw, which is just like spinning around there. So we'll figure out what those are. And then we have so many controls. Okay. Pre-flight controls, moving cursors around. Alright. Presumably these pre-flight controls, like moving cursors around, presumably we can do that with the mouse. We can just click on things. We have some F keys that do things. So adjust laser recharge settings. Redirect energy from your shields to lasers. Redirect energy from lasers to shields. Also, Shift F10 is a hell of a key combination to use when you have one hand on the stick/mouse. Like, what are our other bindings? PSM VDCE. PSM VDCE. So, mostly on the left side of the keyboard, except for pause. Pause is way over somewhere else. Propulsion, we have plus and minus. Okay. We have, much like we saw in the A10 flight sim that we did, they include view controls, so you can like look out the windows and like look over your shoulder. I don't have enough hands to be doing this on the numpad when my other controls are all on the far left side of the keyboard. Or maybe, No, okay, so these are not that bad. Like, because these aren't things I need to do in combat. That's like sound effects and music and stuff like that. Weapons, systems controls, W... No, never mind, there we go. Left side of the keyboard. W toggles through weapon systems. S toggles shield configuration. We won't be using enter to fire weapons, we'll be using our mouse. I toggle... okay. U select ship within targeting site, or right click, okay. R selects nearest. T... Alright. Toggles flight camera recorder. But why? What does that do? Okay. M for map, D for damage display, B for mission briefing. Presumably all of these pause the game. And then we have throttle controls. I think this isn't counting on a different keyboard layout where these would all be in a row. Because on my keyboard, these three are in a row, and this is above it. H to engage hyperdrive to end. S to engage S-foil wing position on the X-wing. Alright. Alright, it's a lot to take in. We will try to make it work. So we're going to turn off our other background music. And it is time to fire up the actual game and see what we can do. It is at a very weird resolution. Much more square than other stuff, so our screen is going to look a little weird. Comes the Empire directly, rebels are marshaling their forces in secrecy. Even now, a group of their prized calamari cruisers being intercepted by a squadron of Imperial Star Destroyers. The Rebel fleet is outnumbered, but they have a surprise: the X-Wing Starfighter. Is that really a surprise? Does the Empire not know that we have one? Also, that game audio is too loud. Let's drop that. Actually, it's too loud for me too. I'll drop it on my end as well.
interceptors have located a rebel fleet orbiting the planet Torcana.
Excellent. Prepare the attack. Move our Star Destroyers within range and launch all TIE Fighter squadrons.
At once, sir.
Alright, does it throw us straight in? On board the Rebel flagship Independence.
We are under attack by Imperial Star Destroyers. Begin evasive maneuvers. Launch the X-Wing fighters.
I should probably be saying something, but I'm just enjoying the cinematic.
This is Red Leader. Stay close and watch for enemy fighters.
I will say the voices are pretty quiet compared to the music.
Got it. Follow me. I'm on it. Nice shot, Red 2.
I was also led to believe that this is the good version. That the collector's edition on CD is the correct one. It has all the best stuff. It is the definitive version of the game. Though when asking around on like Reddit and such for suggestions in this time period, I was suggested that TIE Fighter was actually the superior game as far as gameplay is concerned. The problem is that I already had X-Wing purchased, and I don't have TIE Fighter purchased. So we make do with the one we have.
Welcome to the flagship Independence.
Okay. But we haven't done anything. Alright, now what? We selected it. We accessed it.
You may proceed.
Okay, we proceed. Pilot Proving Ground, Historical Combat, New Tour. Is the Proving Ground a tutorial? Oh. Tech Room, Film Room. Ah, this is what probably that command to, like, turn on our flight thing is. What's the Tech Room? Ooh. Are we just reading this, or are we actually changing the Nebulon B, Corvette, Space Container, Freighter, Star Destroyer, Transport, Shuttle, Space Tug, X-Wing, Engines, Sensor System. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, so the Proving Grounds is the in-game tutorial. Excellent. So we do get to actually do a tutorial. X-Wing Level 1. Navigate carefully through the gates. You have 8.5 minutes to finish the course. If you get too far off track, you may press H to abort the run. Each missed gate incurs a 15-second time penalty. Turn to spaceport. Enter maze. Okay. Oh, right, inverted controls. This is red. Should I not be going through it? Like, can I... Let's see. What was it? It was... backspace to go full throttle? There it is. Oh god, oh god, reverse controls, okay. Right, so this is apparently full speed to the two engines. Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh, wait, where are we going? There we are. Okay. We're gonna need to pull up pretty hard. There we go. Oh yeah, any tight turns are gonna be rough on mouse. Maybe I should up my sensitivity? Oh god, why? I don't know how to even myself out without also turning. Like, they said Alt and left and right, but that doesn't appear to be working how I would think it is. Okay. It's a little rough. I might want to increase the sensitivity, but I'm worried that if I increase the sensitivity too much, what'll happen is I won't be able to aim well in battles at all. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Now we have to weave. Oh, I hit it? Okay, alright. Change our approach angle, coming in from the side. At least the hitboxes seem to be relatively forgiving. I'm surprised that this is this long. It did say we had 8.5 minutes. But I didn't expect that to actually be, like, super relevant. Oh, and we hit the ground again. Oh, we have actually a thing on the bottom. We are halfway through. There are 101 gates for this. The hell? We are now flying upside down. And I can't see anything. I'm missing a key part of the controls here in that I can't appear to spin. Get me up! Oh god, why? Where am I? Where am I? Where is the thing I'm supposed to be going towards? Oh, there they are. Okay, we're gonna pause that real quick. Oh, it's not Alt, it's holding the right button and moving right and left to change how we're spinning. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're doing a little better now that we can kind of affect our orientation for like how spun we are. It's a little awkward though. Alright, maybe it's more than a little awkward. I do like having the classic Star Wars sound effects for the weapons though. It's really nice to have. Tried to straighten myself out and it did not work. There's like a weird lag that's happening. You know, like when I try to straighten myself out, like that thing, like when I first start to do it, it does something different. So you can't quickly adjust your orientation, which is a little rough. I kind of hear like an alarm thing going off. Am I running close to low on time?
This is Red Leader. Don't worry about it. Try again.
Alright, we did run out of time. Okay. Well, it was a good thing to get a handle on the... On the what? On the general handling, and to remind myself that... No, it is hold down the right button. Alright. So I guess we start a new campaign? I thought this was going to be a tutorial, but it appears to be like side mission time trial stuff.
Welcome to Tour of Duty registration, sir. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. Tour of Duty 1. A new ally. Not a new hope, a new ally. Shocked by Imperial losses at Turkana at the hands of the rebels, the Emperor has ordered a new campaign to crush the Alliance. Meanwhile, the Rebel High Command, encouraged by the X-Wing's success against the Empire, has deployed a new starfighter, the A-Wing. It is feared, though, that Emperor Palpatine has his own surprises. Are you telling me that in my tour of duty, the first thing I'm going to fly is, in your game, X-Wing, is not going to be the X-Wing, but rather an A-Wing?
The attack against an Imperial
The attack against an...
squadron reports the escorting Imperial corvette wishes to defect. The corvette's crew has stopped their ship and lowered their shields. The Y-Wings will guard the corvette until a boarding party arrives. X-Wings from Red Squadron will destroy the Imperial freighters. Do your best to destroy all of the freighters.
But not the Corvette.
The attack against an Imperial convoy has turned up a surprise.
Oh, are we looping?
Squadron reports the escorting
Yes.
Imperial
Okay.
corvette wishes to defect.
Op 1. Destroy Imperial Convoy. The hit and fade strike against the Imperial Convoy, leaving the default system, has turned up an unexpected bonus. Blue Squadron reports that the crew of the Corvette assigned to escort the convoy wants to defect. Your X-Wings are being scrambled to destroy the convoy while the Y-Wings guard the Corvette. A transport with the boarding party is en route to take over the Corvette. Use your sensors and targeting system to locate the enemy freighters. You will find that your proton torpedoes are very useful against these large targets. Rebel intelligence believes that this convoy is part of a resupply operation in preparation for a major Imperial offensive in this sector. It is hoped that by capturing the Corvette's crew, more will be learned about the campaign. Alright. Time to double check the controls for sensors. Alright. So, targeting systems. We have IU, RNT, okay. Power function controls. Communications. Where are sensors? Are they just always on? And where are our torpedoes? Press left button to fire weapon. How do we go through weapons? W to toggle through weapon systems. Okay. So we'll have to hit W to switch between weapons and guns. And that's it, I guess.
The attack against an Imperial convoy has turned up a surprise.
Abort mission. Enter mission. Okay. What are the odds that this top ace that I'm flying with as a rookie is going to die? I feel like it's pretty high. Okay, alright. Where is it? I see it on my radar, but I don't see it in front of me. Well, the distance is going down. Okay, alright. I slowed down because I thought I was getting closer, but apparently no, I was just not getting closer enough. Did I miss a memo or something? Why did my ally go to hyperspace? Oh god. Yep. Alright. We have increased our mouse sensitivity. Yep, that's what I thought. It's like, I ran into it, and I died. Okay, so we'll have to start this over. I wonder why the other ones blew up immediately. But this one didn't. Mission was a failure. Freighter was not destroyed. So 2 were destroyed. Corvette was not recovered. And other... Okay. Alright. Exit debriefing. Wait, so... Intermission. Intermission. Alright, so I need to slow down once I'm in range of things. Alright. So once we get our distance... Drop our speed. This one is far away, so we're gonna... Oh, there it is. Sensors are showing up in text on the bottom of the screen. So it said detects another transport at 6 kilometers. So we're headed that way. I wish I had found a manual that would tell me, like, what the upper left and the upper right maps mean differently. Okay. Alright, so our throttle is all the way up. I have no idea if I do anything at all at this range. but might as well. I don't see my energy levels dropping. Which presumably that's what's just to the right of the targeting thing, that E, L, and S. Alright, another one has been detected. Once again at like 6 kilometers, I guess? My laser cannons are empty. Like I can't fire them right now. I wonder if because I have my throttle set to full, they can't recharge, because there's not enough stuff on them. My F9 adjusts laser recharge settings. So what does that do? Okay. All power to lasers. And we are just very slowly approaching the target, as we dropped our speed a lot, so that's good. Alright, we're out of torpedoes, which makes sense. We wasted them earlier. Freighter has been destroyed. Oh, there's another one. We'll go full speed. If we set our laser power to full, our speed caps out at 75. If we turn off the laser recharge, I guess we head back that way. Look at our map. How long until it zooms back out? Exit. Alright, is the mission done? Like, should I hit hyperspace yet? Because... Wait, where's the mission status? What's the button for that? B, for briefing. Alright, so we captured the thingy. Transport dagger has entered hyperspace. Okay, cool. It says the defectors were captured, so that's what we wanted. And we got blue 1, blue 2. Can I just leave? Presumably the mission was over. We achieved all of our goals. So let's see if I'm right about that, or if we're gonna get slammed for, like, abandoning the mission. What? It was not recovered, but we got it though, didn't we? Or was it in progress? Okay, alright, fine. I don't know exactly what else it wants from me, but we're gonna find out here in a second. Alright. Max speed. Still quite a ways away. Drop our speed. Where's this one? Far away. Alright, we change our laser recharge to be basically off to get more speed. So yeah, we're up to 124. Oh, I just noticed we have a timer in the lower right. It says 8. I think that's 18, yeah. Maybe that was my problem. I left before that timer got all the way down. Alright. Max laser recharge. Drop speed to 2/3. Feels like I'm not moving at all, even though it says my speed is 50. Oh, I think the one on my left is... Okay, that's what it is. The one on my left is the radar in front of me. The one on my right is the radar behind me. Alright, full power. Put it to 1/3 and pull a quick U-turn. You know what? Why are you taking forever to die, freighter? Right, where's this next one? That way? Right. Power off of lasers. Maximum shield. will say the game is a little more slow-paced than I expected. So, clearly, the other stuff is happening while I'm doing this, is what I'm getting. Because what's happening is, I am over here killing things. Meanwhile, they are doing things. By doing things, they're doing the whole grab the defectors and all that. Also, it looks like when I have the energy levels even like this, I don't lose power from my lasers, as long as I'm not firing them. But if I start firing them, they'll drain relatively quickly. Whereas if I bump it up a little bit, fly away, max their speed, we're at a half. Drop our speed. Full power! Spin for no apparent reason. Alright, we are at a range of 1. We pull a U-turn. We pull a better U-turn. Drop speed. Maybe I'm too far away. We'll go up to 2/3 speed. Transport has entered hyperspace. Alright, let's get away from the explosion. Alright, now we return to the captured frigate. All power to engines. Wait, why is my distance getting further away? Alright, the Corvette entered hyperspace. Well, at least we're headed back towards our comrades. Good work, the freighter convoy has been destroyed. More importantly, the Corvette has been secured. Okay. So are we good to return now? Congratulations on helping the Rebel Alliance grow in strength. Can I go to hyperspace now without failing the mission? Alright, we're just gonna chance it. Okay. %69 hits. That seems good. Right, exit DP.
Intelligence is expecting Empire activity in the Delol system. Rendezvous with the nav buoy and stay alert for Imperial warships. IV all spacecraft. Withdraw without engaging the enemy. Rebel intelligence is expecting Empire activity in the Delol system. Rendezvous with the nav buoy and...
The captain of the Bixby, an Imperial corvette that recently defected to the Rebel Alliance, confirmed reports that the Empire is planning a major offensive in this sector of Rebel space. He believes that a large Imperial fleet will begin its campaign in the Dewalt system. In your A-Wing, you will undertake a scouting patrol to look for this fleet. ID all craft, do not engage the enemy. How do I ID all craft? Do I target them? Let's see. Throttle controls. Toggle weapons. I to get into identification mode. Oh, when we're in the A-Wing, the UI is different because we're in a different cockpit. Alright, step 1. Go to nav buoy. Unknown frigate. We're in identification mode. I don't know why it's blinking at me. Is it under attack or something? Alright, this one is far away. Alright, we are turning off our lasers because we don't care. That's not what we're here for. We are here on a scouting mission. Let me just check something. Okay. I was wondering if being in identification mode meant I had to hold left mouse button to scan or identify them or something. Where's this one? I'm under attack, but I'm not supposed to engage. I don't know exactly how that's supposed to work. Greater, unknown, okay. How far away are you? 2? Detected new corvettes. Okay. Alright. Corvette unknown behind me. Can I just identify it on a flyby, or do I need to, like... Oh. Unknown Corvette, this way. Looks like flyby does work. We just need to get close enough. We don't need to, like, stay close and scan it for an extended period. Oh, wait, what was the other one? That one. Okay, it's behind me. Honestly, great graphics. Yeah, it's not bad for the time period, especially. Is it this one that's unknown? It is that one that's unknown. Map. Alright. Frigate, Warspite. I think I've identified all of them. Alright, we should be good to go. We'll go back to the nav buoy, I guess. Cut our engines. Also, I know you asked me this before, but I forgot your answer. You have a multi-part name. Should I... What do I call you? Is it Shara? Is it Thieve? Is it TS? TSH? But yes, welcome in. Oh, also, I was thinking of you earlier today. One, I did check out some of your sound demos. Not many of them yet. I know the first one or two I listened to had a lot higher distortion than I would be looking for. And then there were one or two that were a little bit more my speed, so I haven't looked through the others. And also, since you did pick up DDO, at least very briefly, I think I've mentioned before that sometimes they come out with a coupon code that unlocks basically every quest that isn't a that isn't part of an expansion. They released today. They have reactivated a code. The code is Natural20. Just put the coupon code Natural20 into the game and it will unlock all of the quests and 2 classes and a race. And that's all the... I think it's all of the quests except for the most recent pack and expansion packs. So, that is good. Alright, so ID all craft, do not engage the enemy. Okay. So far we have ID'd all of the craft. But we haven't received any word. Oh. What?
There's a rebel. Bring him in.
Here I am, minding my own business. I think the TIE fighters got me. Because I was just like, I'll just go back and hang out by the nav beacon. This does not bode well.
Now we will discuss the position of the secret rebel base.
Captured. Okay.
Must register.
This pilot is captured. Modify pilot. Revive.
You may proceed.
Interesting. Okay, so if you crash your ship into a ship and die, that's fine.
Rebel intelligence is expecting Empire activity in the Delol system.
But dying in this mission means you get captured and you're just dead. Okay, good to know. So we need to take all power away from weapons because we're not supposed to be fighting. And then we just need to identify this frigate. And we learned that we don't need to, like, aim at it a long time. We can just kind of do a flyby. New Corellian corvettes. We're at full speed. Full speed ahead. So I'm still not sure exactly how identifying them works, besides getting close to them and or, like, we target them and we get close to them. And I guess that's good enough. And then I don't know what else we're gonna do besides just kind of fly around. Like, maybe there's a thing I missed. But, if I think I mean like a message. Force Gamma 1, Gamma 2, Raider, Ruggert. Okay. I guess we should start heading back towards the nav buoy. Even though that is where the TIE fighters are hanging out. But this time we're not going to cut our engines. We're going to stay just kind of running around at full speed. It helps that most of the graphics are actually like just static graphics in the foreground. We got a bit of a star field, but besides that, where's this one? That's behind me. There it is. Alright, we have now identified all of these. Time to head back towards the nav buoy. But yes, we are on our way. We'll look at our map. War Spy, Gamma 1, Gamma 2. Okay. So I've identified all of the things. I was just going to do kind of a flyby of the nav buoy. And just fly by the frigate. Is there any way... See, the thing is, I don't know... if I'm done or not. Because I've identified all of the ships that are currently here. But I don't know if later in the mission more are going to show up or not. Guess they're passing by the nav beacon. So I guess we just chill for another couple minutes? Well, you know what? Here. We'll find out. If we're wrong, then we have to start the mission over, but it's fine. If we fail, I will blame the game for having no indication of whether or not we're done. Mission was a failure. Alright, so yeah, this mission is literally like, fly around, identify the frigates, and then do nothing for 5 minutes.
Rebel intelligence is expecting Empire activity.
I mean, I guess it's to make it easier, we'll say, because the whole goal is to identify them, and just in case, I guess people were having difficulty finding them, then that would give you lots of time to do so. But I'm just kind of running over and identifying them all basically immediately. Then I'm kind of left just waiting for relatively long periods of time. Alright, so we identified that one at 1920. How long until the next group spawns? Oh, it's at 19 minutes. We're at full speed. We have our energy transferred to propulsion, and we are on our way. But we're pretty far away. So let's see what the timing is on these. So we started at 19 minutes. Then it takes us a little bit to get over here. Flyby. This is unknown. That one? Okay. Freighter unknown. Getting there. Alright, so that took about 2 minutes to fly over and identify all the things. When does the next group spawn? Is it at 17 minutes? It is at 17 minutes, okay. Alright, these three. And this is the problem, I guess. Those arrived at 17 minutes. We identified them within like 30-40 seconds. And now we need to wait like 3 or 4 minutes for the next thing to happen. Which, as far as game design and like that sort of thing is concerned, is, we'll say, not ideal. It's not great to be like, so what are you doing in this game? Well, they have to identify all of these things. Okay. And what's the gameplay for that like? Well, they fly up close to them. Okay. And then that identifies them. Okay. And then they wait 5 minutes for the next set to show up. It's just like, okay. I understand that as a surveillance mission in the for realism, it's like, well, you could be hanging out here for like days or weeks on surveillance. So really only having to wait 5 minutes is quite fast indeed. Except in video game time, that is a long time to just not be doing anything. But it's fine. We'll just fly around. We flew away and now we'll fly back. The main reason we flew away is that at least once we've been shot down by TIE fighters. It is cool to be able to see out the sides. Not that I think it's particularly useful. I feel like at this point it's mostly for just like letting the player get like some immersion and see themselves in their favorite little spacecraft. So I think it's more for the more for like fandom reasons of immersing yourself in the universe than it is to be useful looking at things during dogfights, because near as I can tell, there aren't any what? I was gonna say something. There aren't enough hands to do everything you want to do, to be able to do things like toggling your views, while also trying to do things like manage your energy levels and actually navigate and aim and switch weapons and all of that. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're flying in V formations, so we scan the first one, then we swing off to the right, and then we come around to the left. Why are you shooting at me? Excuse you. Alright, so we identified the set that showed up at 14 minutes. Oh, there's an unknown freighter. Almost missed one. Military equipment. Military equipment, base equipment, military equipment. Okay. 2 new Corvettes. There they are. The freighter has been destroyed. But why? Oh.
There's a rebel.
Okay.
You may proceed.
I think I'm missing something vital here.
Rebel intelligence.
Like, so we hang out, we just kind of fly close to these things to identify them. and then suddenly we get one shot down. Alright. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Identify this frigate. I should have checked the map. Alright, so we have some corvettes. As before, they showed up at 19 minutes, and then the next set will show up at 17 minutes, and then the next set will show up at 14 minutes, and then we'll get shot down by something random. Which is unfortunate, but you know how it is. Okay. There it is. It's like, where's the freighter that I'm supposed to identify? And why is it going so fast? And why is it blinking? Alright, so we got like 30 seconds until the next set of ships spawns. So we're just chilling. What's this one? Alright, so we're flying straight towards a TIE fighter. I think the blinking means it's the one I have targeted. Yeah, that's what it is. Cool. Just do flybys. Oh, there's another unknown one. This one. That's that freighter from earlier. Alright, cool. Now we've got like 2 minutes until the next set spawns. Alright. So we chill. We probably shouldn't get too far from the nav beacon though. How far are we now? Oh, we're only like 2. Okay. I was worried since we just like kind of cruising off into the distance that we might be getting a bit far afield, but it appears that that was not need to be a concern. We'll just circle it a bit. Okay. I will say, I expected more dogfighting, really. I guess they're trying to start slow and really just let the player get used to the handling of things. Like, the first mission was shoot these basically stationary targets. The second mission is fly around a bunch. And yeah, and we haven't gotten any further because the second mission is also just kind of fly around for an extended period of time until something eventually comes to get you. Where are the new ones? There they are. Oh, I'm already pointed towards them. Excellent. It'll take a bit to get there, but it's fine. We have literally nothing else to do. Just because this mission is a very low-key kind of mission. It's just like, and we will do reconnaissance. Alright, this one's closest. Oh, and we have a freighter after this. But it's nearby. We just wiggle a little bit. Don't fly in straight lines. Serpentine! Or as much as you can serpentine in a definitely space fighter. Just gonna wiggle a little bit. Orion Corvette has been destroyed? What do you mean Corvette has been destroyed? Who's fighting these things? Alright, we got new ones coming in. Just gonna wiggle a little bit. Two new frigates. Alright. Are there any more unknowns that I'm missing? No. Alright. We continue to just kind of wiggle. 6 new TIE interceptors. Am I supposed to identify the TIE interceptors? We're gonna take a scouting patrol to look for this fleet. ID, all craft do not engage the enemy. You want me to get close enough to identify the TIE interceptors without... without getting shot down. Cool. That is a super Star Destroyer. Let us wiggle. We wiggle. It said not to engage. All craft have been identified. Can I leave now? Return to base with information. Let's hope we don't get shot down while attempting to jump to light speed. We did take a hit. I saw my shield color change. Returning to the Defiance. Well, okay, interesting. So what have we learned? We have learned that we need to wiggle. I have no idea how many ships died here. Did, like, they shoot each other while they were shooting at me?
Our fleet is evacuating all of our forces from the base at Phrygia.
Okay.
X-wings from Red Squadron will fly cover for the evacuation. Several shuttles are carrying the most important personnel.
Okay.
Gold Squadron's Y-wings will provide close escort for the shuttles. Help the Y-wings protect the shuttles until they can hyperspace. Our fleet is evacuating all of our forces.
Alright. Our analysis of data collected from your reconnaissance mission at Dewalt has confirmed that the Empire is beginning a major offensive codenamed Operation Strike Fear. Little on the nose, isn't it? Then again, in the real world, I believe there's currently an Operation Max Fury or Maximum Fury going on, so maybe maybe Strike Fear isn't that weird. Its objective is to suppress rebel opposition and spread fear of the Emperor's power. The Star Destroyer Invincible is leading this campaign. We believe that their first goal is to destroy our secret base on Phrygia. Phrygia? Phrygia? High Command has decided to completely abandon our Phrygian base. The Imperial fleet will surely destroy our fleet there. Therefore, all base equipment and personnel have been loaded aboard every available transport for evacuation. The most important leaders have been loaded onto shuttles. Where were the other ones loaded? Cargo ships? Your mission is to protect these shuttles as they make their run to their hyperspace jump point. An escort mission. Everyone's favorite kind of mission. And one that I am sure to succeed in. Right. So here we are, we're just kind of flying around. We'll just tab through targets until we see something hostile. Alright, so we're flying towards the shuttles, which seems like a good place to be. One new Star Destroyer. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take down a Star Destroyer. Your new TIE Fighters. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing about this. People appear to be dying before I'm even getting close to anything. I can't even see this TIE Fighter on my... Oh, wait, there's the little blinky lights. Where you at? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I should be heading straight towards this TIE Fighter. I can't even really see it. Get back here. Oh, wait, saw another one over here. Nope, that's Star Destroyer. Where are these guys at? Behind me, eh? Back here. I lost him. There we go. Okay, I'm seeing why people want to stick to this. Having to like constantly reposition the mouse is rough. Get back here. Get back here. Oh God, it's so bad. It's so bad. Where did you even go? I feel like he's running rings around me. Probably because he is. I'm getting awfully close to that Star Destroyer. Where is everything? There it is. Hi, bombers. I'm assuming that's what TB is. Presumably I need to get rid of the bombers to save my own fleet, so we're gonna go for them. Although heading towards the Star Destroyer just seems like a bad plan. Oh, okay. Get back here. Get back here. Come on, where you at? The fact that I can see... Oh, there it is. The fact that I can see them on the radar, but not actually get them in front of me is a little frustrating, but that's due to my own piloting weakness. As I swipe and I swipe and I swipe on my mouse. Alright, TIE Fighter Alpha, that's way too far away. You're a little closer. Oh, you're like right here. You're directly on top of me. Where did you go? There you are. Come on, come on! Alright. We upped our mouse sensitivity. It's helping us keep it in front of us, although precise targeting is still a problem. But at least I'm not constantly having to spin as much. Okay. Alright, here we go. There you are. Alright, another one. Where is it? There it is. The like roar of engines as they pass by, which, you know, it's in space. You won't hear them, the like whooshing noise as something goes by. But I like it. It really does the whole universe thing. It's like, ooh, ooh, that's the sound effect for the movies. Also, this random like beta TIE fighter in the middle of nowhere. We've evened out our charging on shields and stuff. While we're on our way to find this thing, let's get our shields recharged a bit. I can see, like, on our indicator that our shields appear to be damaged, like our frontal shields appear to be gone. D activates damage. Okay. Everything's fine. Fields are coming back. So it appears that you really need to distribute your energy to stuff in order to make it recover. Like, having base energy to shields just means that they're not actively draining away from you. But, like, if they're getting hit, they don't recover much. This random TIE fighter just in the middle of nowhere. Off on a side mission, I suppose. Alright, we're getting closer. I still can't see him, though. Just over here dogfighting all of our people. Get back here. I'm getting far enough in front of him. Switches direction so quickly. I'm trying to lead him, but well, for one, half the time I can't see it. There he is. Like, I keep trying to lead him, but then it doesn't work because he switches directions. Okay. Oh, there's another one right here. Okay. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Come on, come back here. Get back here. I'm not leading him by enough. I do like the advancement that later games had, not necessarily later games in this series, but later, like, flight sim type stuff, where you'd have kind of like a targeting computer. So there'd be like a little dot for like, at their current, that's basically like, at their current speed, this is what you will need, this is where you need to shoot in order to lead them properly. Stay on target. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Interesting. I was trying to see if I could just shoot using the targeting computer, like, because now I turned it to targeting mode. And I was just like, maybe that's what you do. If you keep it in the middle of the targeting computer, then you're good to go. And the answer to that was, no. That's not how that works. Okay. More TIE fighters? I'm barely able to handle the ones that are with us now. See if I can cut them off instead of trying to chase them. No. No, wait, there you are. Nope, tried to lead them a lot. Back you. Where'd you go? Seems like I keep trying to lead them a lot, and it's never enough. They're like just moving way too fast. At least the music's kind of chill. Where are you? I wonder if I need to hold it on him in order to get that to actually lock. He's like just saying it long range, so I can't even see him, and then like as soon as he gets vaguely close to me, I had stopped paying attention. There's gotta be some strategy I'm missing here. Like some basic mechanic that I'm not understanding about how the game wants me to fight things. Besides maybe like just have a flight stick. Because like I try to lead them and it's just like, no, it's moving too fast. Oh, okay, shields are out. And engines are out.
There's a rebel.
Hmm. Just like, it was weird that I looked at my damage report and it's just like, you don't have shields. And I looked and it was just like, no, I'm at 0 move speed and I cannot move. So my engines were definitely out too. Revive.
You may proceed.
Our fleet is evacuating all of our...
Alright, let's try this again. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do differently. Maybe I can set my speed higher, but I don't know if setting my throttle to higher is going to be good or not. Nope. Nope, we want them to be open. Okay, so we're going to be trying to take out a bunch of these TIE fighters. And we're going to need to do a better job of managing our shields. And other things too, I guess. Just tabbing through all of our targets. Oh, there's the Star Destroyer. Alright, so the transports have been destroyed and all. Can't even see these things until you're like right up on them. Wait, is that it? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Come on. All right. We are not catching up with this thing at all. Alright, we have TIE bombers. Take them out. Coming around. I believe I missed all of that. I meant to do that.
He's okay.
Okay.
Our fleet is evacuating all now.
Alright, so for TIE bombers, I need to drop my speed. Because I was able to get them in front of me, but I was not able to properly keep them in frame, and I kept overshooting them. As opposed to the TIE fighters, which are super maneuverable, and I need to be able to keep up with them. So, I'm just gonna chill, fly through space a little bit here. And then see what happens. Hi, R2. Well, there's the Star Destroyer. Alright, they show up, they just start killing the Corvettes, as they will just be doing. What is this thing? Oh, there it is. Oh, where did you go? It's so slippery. So slippery. Except that that one decided to hold still for me, and I appreciated that. I'm not catching up with this one at all. Alright, here's the TIE bombers. We want to drop to 2/3 throttle for these. Get back here. Okay, we'll speed up. There we go. Where you at? I keep trying to turn to get them on screen, but every time I get them on screen, they're like moving a different direction. Like they were moving the same direction to help get themselves on my screen, and then we just really overshoot. It's like I can't turn fast enough at a lower mouse sensitivity, and then once I get them in frame, I can't aim because I'm on high sensitivity. You know what? We'll go for this one. That one already has hull damage. Hold up a sec. I got someone on me. You. You are currently attacking me, I think. Get back in frame, damn you. Why? Where are you? Is that you over here? My engines are dead. No. No, that's briefing. It's D for damage. D for damage. Engine power, it says, is okay. But I set my engines to full power, and we have 0 speed. So we're kind of a sitting duck here. Okay, alright. Our engines are powered again. We have a little bit of shields. And I need to be getting back into the fight. Look at our map. What is this? I want beta 2. I don't think we're winning this one, boys. It's looking pretty bad for us. We're trying to get our shields back. We've got that going for us. So, turns out that just like in the movies, everything is very, very fragile. It only takes a couple shots to kill me or him. Do I need to hold it on him for it to keep tracking? Because I had it on him long enough to get a little... Here, come on. Alright. Our in-flight repairs are a little done, so we got that, which is good. Where'd you go? We're over here now. Like, as I just keep picking up my mouse and moving it, picking up my mouse and moving it, I can see why at least that one review said it's like, no, you really need a flight stick. Because I'm just constantly running out of mouse pad. Pretty sure it's like, what, only me left? Let's see. Yeah. As far as the escort mission is concerned, it's pretty well over at this point. We have lost. In-flight damage control, it says everything is repaired, but when we go back to our UI, all of our instruments are dead. So I have doubts. Yeah. Well, this is rough. I don't know what I'm supposed to do differently besides just get good, is the thing. Like, is there a target prioritization thing I should be doing? Because, like, in the beginning here, maybe it's, like, energy management? Because we can see right here that my shields are currently green, there to the left of the display there. And in combat, they just keep getting lower. I don't know if I need to be, like, way more actively going between things. But we'll try this. We'll be a little slower and see how that works out for us. Let's not run into that and just immediately die, shall we? Okay. There's the Star Destroyer. I feel like this is a kind of a... Wait, why am I getting red outline on my shields? Nothing's even shooting at me as far as I can tell. But I see like I have inner shields green, outer shields red, and I don't know what that's supposed to mean for me. Where is this TIE fighter? There it is. We go for the bombers. There they are. Alright. Alright. I don't know what the green outline even means. Hold on, I'm getting attacked from behind. Like, my shield is disappearing. Nope, 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 nope. You're not gonna circle around behind me. We're just gonna be like circling each other at high speed here. Okay, we have more TIE fighters coming in. Where are you at? There you are. Yay. Where you at? Alright, there you are. Well, they really took out like all of my frontal shields, but I have like all of my energy going into shields so far, so got that going for us, which is okay. I say as I'm steering with two hands now. One hand on the mouse, one hand on the mouse pad to keep it from wandering. Right. Come on, you. Okay. Oh boy. The High Command has narrowly escaped. Does that mean that we're good to go? But our forces are still strong. Am I supposed to stay here and mop up? No, hyperspace home. Okay, we made it. We managed to not die. I don't know why that round went better than the others, but it did. Well, when I did post that we were going live, I did point out beforehand that flight simulators are not my forte, and I am living up to the performance that I have promised, which is to say, I'm not doing very well. We lost a Corvette and 3 transports. Well, this just goes to show how good our allies are. Spacecraft kills and yours. There are 10 total kills. 8 of them mine. Exit debriefing.
Is receiving wounded from the Brigadier evacuation. Red Squadron's X-Wings will fly cover until the last shuttle arrives.
Okay, alright.
Stay alert for Imperial marauders and protect our wounded. The frigate Redemption is receiving wounded from the
Alright,
Brigadier
cool.
evacuation.
There are many wounded following the recent evacuation of our base at Brigia. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Red Squadron's X-Wings are to maintain area security while the wounded are brought to the Alliance medical frigate Redemption. The Corvette Korolev is bringing most of the wounded, and several medevac shuttles will deliver the rest. Stay alert for any Imperial marauders. The Empire has already dealt us a serious blow. Let's just take the map beforehand. Alright, so this is the frigate Redemption. Okay. So that's the main thing we have to protect. And then there are also others. Alright, so we have 3 new shuttles. One new Corvette. Why am I, like, being pushed off course to the right? Like, I keep targeting this, and then it, like, just keeps, like, shoving me to the side. Alright, so we got, like, a 20-minute mission. It's interesting how the timers and all are working out on this. That these appear to be pretty strictly timed mission. Like, the spawn times of, like, when stuff comes in, you can see it at the exact timings to the, like, lower right of our main targeting thing. Nebulan B frigate. TIE bombers. That's a lot of TIE bombers. Oh, does it? Alright. Oh, okay. I just saw the message 3 separate times because other things were happening. It didn't just spawn 9 TIE bombers. 2 new TIE fighters. Yeah, I'm already headed that direction. Alright. We're headed for the TIE bombers. We're gonna go for missile lock first to take out one of them. Still don't see them. Still don't have visual. Oh, there we go. Where is it? where are you? Has hull damage. We need to finish this thing off. Fire Alpha. Where's this one? Come on.
Docking operation complete.
Is that more TIE bombers? Was. I'm not getting any closer to it. Alright, we're gonna go for these. The bombers are what we need to take out anyway. Letting our weapons recharge a bit. So we want to take out these TIE bombers, which are in this direction. We just need to get there. It's a ways away. Check our map real quick. Alright, so there are bombers over here. There's a frigate over here. Yeah. I'm ignoring these TIE fighters in order to go try to take out the bombers. Why? Because the bombers are easier for me to shoot. Also, I have a TIE fighter on my ass.
Docking operation complete.
Ready to go. Another medevac entered hyperspace. That's good news for me. Where are we going? Got another bomber to take out. Okay, alright, fine. Fine, I'm trying to take out the bombers because, well, they're easier to shoot down, but while I'm trying to do that, the fighters are just on me. So if I'm not actively engaging the fighters, they just kind of get behind me and kill me. And I can't rely on my wingmen, obviously.
The frigate Redemption is receiving
And now we chill. It's kind of weird how missions start like this. I guess they're trying to set the mood, where it's just like, it's mood setting, like things are happening, there's a calm before the storm sort of thing. But it just kind of feels weird to, it's like, alright, start level. And then, like, you sit here and do nothing for like a full minute. Where are we going? I wonder where there's enough missiles if I can if you can actually kill like frigates. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, full power to engines. Moving to intercept. And now we just kind of wait a while.
Docking operation complete.
Okay, so my missiles have a range of about 2, I'm guessing these are kilometers, 2 space units. Where is it? Should be on screen.
Nice shot.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, so close. Where are you?
Docking operation complete.
Three new TIE bombers are forever away, but we learned last time that that doesn't help us any, because what we need to kill this first. Because otherwise, the TIE fighters will just follow me and shoot me down while I try to take out their bombers. Oh, they turned around to face me. Why did I not get tone? There we go. Another fighter. Where is it? There it is. Got tone.
Docking operation complete.
Come here. Oh, another fighter? I thought I took out these vans. I thought we only had like 2 left. Oh, I think I lost tone right before I shot that. Come here. Come here. I said come here. Okay, we really need to go take these out. Where are we? Alright, we're closing distance, moving this way. We flew past it, drop our speed a little bit. Alright, let's take a quick look. How many do we have currently up? There's the frigate, and there are 2 TIE fighters. Understood. We're gonna max our try to get our shields recharged while we're on our way. Alright, I've lost my astromech droid. Not ideal. Force is strong at this point. And yes, my targeting computer is off. Not because, you know, I needed to use the Force, but rather because I've taken internal damage. I cannot turn it on. Alright. Full power. Shields. Alright, we hit him with like 1 bullet. See, just when I think I'm gonna get ahead of him so I can lead him, he like turns. Come here. Get back here. This is not my forte. Get back here.
Docking operation complete.
Can't even get him on my screen long enough to get a missile lock on him. Okay, well, we're out of missiles. We don't have a user interface anymore because we've been damaged, so we can't see, we can't change our energy allocations or anything like that. So we're just gonna hang out and fight here for the next 20 seconds, I guess? All the wounded have been delivered safely. Everyone is grateful for the protection you have given them. TIE fighter has been destroyed. Alright, sensors detect new TIE fighters. Uh-huh. Can I leave? Or do I have a new mission objective? Alright, damage control says I'm not damaged, so I must not be damaged. What's that, R2? Are you working on repairs? I could use some repairs about now. Alright, I got another message that said all the wounded have been transferred, so hopefully that meant the mission is complete. And I didn't just abandon mission. The Star Destroyer fleet orbiting a rebel base on planet Orion 4. Are we doing ground-based stuff now? Gonna be in like the little hover things? Whose name escapes me? Alright, so we didn't fail the mission by leaving. Good. 7% accuracy. Awful. And yet, we got 10 out of the 12 kills.
Being escorted by a full squadron of TIE fighters and the corvette Ranger. You will draw off the escorts by launching a few torpedoes at the freighters. The Y-Wing strike force will drop into the convoy 1 minute later. Keep the TIE fighters occupied. Stay alert for any reinforcements coming from the Invincible. You must give the Y-Wings enough time.
I don't trust the Y-Wings to do their job. So, yeah. In any case, we haven't taken a break yet tonight, so it's going to be about that time. So, we like to just, you know, for general wellness reasons, usually every hour or so, but I've not been paying attention tonight. But we'll take a break for like 3 minutes, just to basically not stare at screens for a little bit. So, stand up, stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, all that good stuff. You know, close your eyes, kiss your wife, pet your dog, or the other way around. Whatever you need to do. You won't miss any gameplay or anything, because I will be okay as well. So we're just gonna click that button, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Okay, we have returned. I have noted that, as far as the audio balance in the game goes, the voiceover is way, way quieter than the sound effects and background music. Alright. Allied intelligence has discovered that Operation Strike Fear's next target will be Rudrig. The Imperial forces, led by the Star Destroyer Invincible, depleted of supplies from their attacks on Brigia, are awaiting resupply from a freighter convoy. Also, the Empire realizes that rebel forces are much stronger in this sector than anticipated, and has called for reinforcements before attacking Rudrig. Your strike team will consist of 2 X-Wings and 2 Y-Wings. Keep the TIE Fighters away from the Y-Wings and watch for reinforcements coming from the Invincible. As soon as the freighters have been destroyed, hyperspace out. The destruction of the supply convoy will disrupt Operation Strike Fear for several weeks. Alright, so our job is to shoot some missiles at the big ship, and then basically put all of our power into shields, and mess around with the TIE Fighters, while the Y-Wings handle actually destroying the convoy. Now, this might not be the correct way to do this mission. It's the way the mission says that it should be done. But if we don't trust the Y-Wings to get the job done, it might be better suited What? Like, what happened?
You may proceed.
It's like I just got hit and immediately died. Also, I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit F10, but that's not what I hit. I wanted to increase power to shields, and that's not what I did. Alright. We're just gonna fly all over the place here. I mean, I know they said keep them busy, but, you know. I'm just gonna continue dogfighting until something happens. How did none of those hit? I'm like, I guess I'm just bad. Come on. Come on. Where you at? I think I've got their attention. We're just gonna keep trying to dogfight this thing and hope that the maneuvers that we're doing while attempting to dogfight it will also keep us safe from the capital fire ship. The fire from the capital ship. Once again, failing to hit anything. But yeah, this is very much. You can tell from the types of moves that you're expected to make that this is really, really a flight stick game. Because in order to chase these guys, you have to basically keep pulling in the same direction continuously a lot. And I literally cannot do it on a mouse. Maybe a controller would work, but I don't even know how I'd map it. Oh, that's one down. Cool. You're gonna get the others? Oh, they're so agile. No, those are too far away. Where is that thing? Yes, yes. I'm sorry I was not paying attention to you. My mistake. So clingy. What a snapshot. Okay, yet another one who is right on top of me. Where is it? There it is. We're just gonna keep tab targeting until we find stuff that's like right on top of us. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, there's too much incoming forward fire. I have to pull away. Fuck it, I do it myself. Alright. So, the Y-Wings got killed. And, so they couldn't destroy them. And then when I went to destroy them, I get shot down from behind because there's a billion TIE fighters around. Alright, yeah, there are 3 freighters, so they took out 2 of them. and this is kind of on me, I need to pay attention, that I distract the TIE fighters, but when I see the second Y-Wing go down, that's my cue to be like, alright, it's up to me to kill the last traitor. Alright. Alright, where you at? Oh. So many of them. It's weird that there are like so many of them, and yet as I'm like spinning around, I still can't see any on my screen. Alright, one hit. I mean, on the plus side, TIE fighters only take like I don't need to hit them many times. The problem is, they're really, really maneuverable, and my aim is bad. I need to have more evasive maneuvers. The problem is if I ever get a lineup like that on something, and it's just like, aha, I can actually line up a shot on something. It means I'm looking in one direction for too long. Which is bad, because it means that another 3 guys are just going to start shooting me from behind. Oh, okay. Yeah, like that, see? My rear shields are now completely gone. Because I got a bit of a lineup and I stopped constantly spinning. And therefore, that meant I had to take some hits. Alright, so we have... Are both Y-Wings already down? Oh no, there they are. Okay. They're still working on it. Where are you? We ran out of weapon power. It's fine. It's fine. We'll adjust our power distribution. Raider destroyed. That's good. That's good. Where are you? Target of opportunity. Wasn't the one I had targeted, but it flew in front of me. My reaction times are not good enough to see that when one just happens to come across my line of sight. I just snap shoot it as it appears. Alright, one of the Y-Wings is down. Where are you at? Oh. Where? They're always behind me. Permanently behind me. All of them. All the time.
Target destroyed.
Alright. It's rough. It's really just dropping us in here. It's just like, alright, what do you have? It's like, well, we got 2 X-Wings to fight off 12? Yeah, see, I only killed 2 that time, so it was my allies doing the heavy lifting. So I'm trying to think of how I can do this better. Besides just, like, shoot better. Like, this might simply be a skill issue. All my shields are gone. Get back here. Like, I'm trying to, like, hard turn, and they're still, like, constantly behind me. Like, I literally cannot turn fast enough to get them back on my screen. Oh, I just straight up can't shoot lasers. Okay, cool. This one's not going well. Where are you at? I wonder, is that an anti-cheat mechanism? Like, if you try to destroy the transports yourselves, that they're just, like, auto-target and kill you? Because it's happened consistently every time I've tried to, like, turn and be like, okay, what if I don't rely on the Y-Wings? What if I destroy them? And then it's just like, no. No, that just means you die. And I don't know if that's, like, a deliberate thing. from the perspective of, like, that's a anti-cheat mechanism, or anti-cheese mechanism, I guess would be more accurate. Or if it's just happens organically by virtue of, no, there are just too many TIE fighters around. Like, if you ignore them, you just die. Not because, like, we made them invincible or anything, but because, just, like, statistically, you cannot ignore this many. Like, it just doesn't work. Like, you're gonna get hit by something. We don't know what. We didn't plan for anything. We didn't deliberately program in a penalty. It's just that there are simply too many guys for you to ignore here to do anything else but constantly spin. One of the Y-Wings is already down? That doesn't bode well. I already have no shields on my rear, so that's a problem. That's what I need to do in order to kill them. Like, when they take a big banking thing like that, if you can stay with them until they end their bank, then you get some good shots on them. The problem is, I can't do that. Because I run out of mouse pad. Wait, hold on. We still have all 3 transports alive? That's terrible news. Oh, this guy was, like, right on top of me. Come on. Come on. This, like... See, he got to the end of his, like, strafing thing, and then he turned, and that was the window to shoot him. But... like, I couldn't follow him that far. Where are you going? All right. Where is it? There they are. I thought I could go and help kill the things, but no, as soon as I do, another TIE fighter just spawns to break all my shields. Yeah, all the others are at 11s. Alright, we have tone. No, no, my mistake. My mistake, sorry. There you are. Like, stop targeting the stuff that is super far away from me. I know that you're right here on top of me. Okay, alright. Where you at? No, not you. There you are. Oh, the other X-Wing has been destroyed. That's not ideal. Come on, you. Right. Where's her at? Both Y-Wings are down. It's just me left. So I have to take out the transport ship. That's the only option left. I just have to make my way there while dodging other stuff. Nope, and we're dead. See, as soon as we stop paying attention, as soon as we stop actively dogfighting, just like instantly dead. The thing is, we did really well that time as far as like actually shooting stuff down. But not well enough. I wonder what I need to do differently. Do I need to... The thing is, I can't leave to... The mission briefing says that we need to look out for reinforcements from the Invincible. But the problem is, if I ever leave means heading in one direction. And if we head in one direction, we die. Alright, where you at? The annoying thing is that, like, I know that that TIE fighters only take like 2 shots to kill. The problem is getting those 2 shots on them. we're getting a little better, maybe. It's hard to tell if I'm just getting luckier or if I'm getting better, or possibly both. Get back here. Where'd you go?
Target destroyed.
Where are the new TIE fighters? There aren't any new TIE fighters? Okay. We want to be a little bit further away. Alright. Wait, there's another one? I could have sworn that we had already done this. Okay, drop our speed a little bit. Pull a hard U-turn. So we can get another strafing run at this thing. Alright, we're out of missiles. So I don't know if this is the intended way to beat the mission, but I suppose that one potential way to do it is dogfight really well early on and then go help destroy the things. Because the Y-Wings apparently just take forever to do it. Mission complete. Okay, so apparently that's the answer. The answer is just do better. If you do what the mission tells you to do, you will lose. The mission says distract the TIE fighters and the Y-Wings will blow up the transport ships. The actual answer is out dogfight the TIE fighters so that you can go blow up the transport ships, because the Y-Wings aren't gonna get all of them. They got up to 2 on their own while we were distracting the X-Wings. Now, another possibility is that we were supposed to... Oh, somehow the Corvette died. We didn't kill it, someone else did. So that's cool. But yes, we killed 2 of the 3 freighters. We killed 5 TIE fighters. Yeah. All 6 of our missiles hit.
The freighter has lost its hyperdrive while in the Rudrig system.
The freighter has lost its hyperdrive while in the Rudrig system.
The advanced scout for this capture operation.
Okay.
You have been dispatched to repair and capture the freighter. Be on the lookout for pirates as well as the Empire in this sector. The freighter has lost its hyperdrive while in the Rudrig system.
Okay. Raid for R2 units. Ordnance and Supply Command has alerted all sector commands that our reserve of astromech droids is dangerously low. R2 units, especially, are essential equipment for our starfighters. Therefore, High Command has issued a priority acquisition search for these items. Yesterday, an A-Wing scout mission located a freighter carrying these vital components that had broken down near Rudrig. Your mission is to protect the shuttle carrying a boarding party that will capture this freighter loaded with droids. Where opposition is expected to most likely come not from Imperial forces, but from freelancing pirate bands. These rogue pirates are very active in this sector and have frequently stolen our starfighters. Identify all spacecraft closely before engaging.
A freighter has lost its hyperdrive.
Alright. Well, that's right, we're in an A-Wing this time. See? A-Wing. Alright. Identifying freighter. The Ars Opus. I'm just gonna kind of circle around here, I guess. It is kind of fun how the user interface just changes for each new ship. Like, all the components are... Oh, okay. Wait, how do I know which are hostile and which are not? Is it blue? Right, so green is my faction, blue is other faction? Paula, yes, you have a question. Do I think Keanu Reeves would play a great Darth Revan? So there's a problem with this question. Darth Revan is a name that I recognize, but I don't know the lore well enough to remember who he is. Or she is. Or they are, if they're like some genderless sort of alien. You know what? I will Google it. We'll take a quick side trip for some lore. Darth Revan. Which one of this is you? Wikipedia, thank you very much. Well, the image that came up, which I'm guessing is from one of the KOTOR games, Keanu could fit that. Renowned as the Revan Christ, honored as the Raven, reviled as Revan the Butcher, dreaded as the Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Revan, and praised as the Prodigal Knight, was a human male who played pivotal roles as both Jedi and Sith in the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. Ah, I see. Oh, yes. That is Liesel. She is, in fact, very cute. You can't see it? Oh yeah, I know. I had not actually pulled it up. I mean, I can change that this easily enough. We can just be like, boop. But yeah, this is just the Wikipedia page. It's not particularly compelling. So I will say that just based on this picture, yes, Keanu Reeves would be a decent fit. Whether he fits with the overall plot of this guy, let's see. Raven Christ. Alright, so I have not seen The Mandalorian, which I'm guessing is where he plays a good role in. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna go... Oh, okay, just looking at this scroll bar, I don't really think I'm gonna read this on screen. We're at, like, novella level length at that point for this. But just based on the image, I'm gonna say yes, possibly. But I can't really guarantee anything else beyond that. You got a poodle puppy for your birthday in November. His name is Bentley. Do you like that name for a puppy? Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I believe, like, from a practical standpoint, supposedly it's easier for them to hear you for training purposes if there's a vowel at the end of... So Bentley checks that box well. Oh, also I missed one. You heard that Abeloth might be coming to Ahsoka? I think it's Ahsoka, is the pronunciation of that. Season 2, and Natalie Portman might be returning as Padme, and Abeloth will take her form to deceive Anakin. Abeloth is the mother of the Mortis gods from the Clone Wars. I see. I'm missing a lot of context here. Because I'm old enough that, I saw the original trilogy. Not old enough to have seen it in theaters, unless I was, like, 2. So I saw that so I grew up with the original, and then I saw the prequels, and they were fun. And then I saw the sequels, and they were, strangely enough, at least 7 and 8, were also fun, while also being bad. Like, they were the sort of movie that is fun in the moment, but as soon as you think about it at all, it starts to have problems. And 9 had very similar issues, just based on, like, concept. But still just kind of fun to watch. So, I remember reading, like, one of the novels growing up. I do not remember which one. I remember there were basically, like, koala things that blocked the Force. So you could just, like, carry around this animal and you would be immune to Force powers. And then I've done some random wiki walking about various topics. But I haven't seen Clone Wars. I have not watched The Mandalorian. Like, there's a lot of the expanded universe stuff that I just don't know. So, presumably... Alright. Presumably this is an enemy? Oh, and I died. Revive. Back we go. But yeah, Bentley seems a fine name for a puppy. Are we just using it more as a basis as a human name? Do they look like the car? Just kind of a fan of the cars? Alright, so we need to be in identification targeting mode. so greens are on our side, blues are unknown or neutral. I'm not quite sure what the IFF is here as far as colors are concerned. Presumably greens are ours. Swerve to the side a little bit. Gotta say, Y-Wings are a lot easier to hit than TIE Fighters. But they're also a lot healthier. Why does it say boob? Alright, this one. And we're dead again. Okay, alright. Never claimed to be good at this game. It is my first time trying it.
Proceed.
The freighter has lost it.
Alright, we click through the load screens because we already watched them a couple times. But yes, why does it say boob above my targeting? Like, does it change if I change my energy expenditure? No. Ah, that's my weapon system. Yep. We don't have a targeting computer, so we have to go based on like the little tiny dots on the map. There's one. Get back here. There you are. What? What froze? Okay, it's not the computer as a whole. I think it's just DOSBox. I'm not getting any crashing or error messages. But yeah, we're completely locked up. Okay. Alright. Let's see if it saved our progress. Open it again. eagle screech, except it's not an eagle. If you weren't aware of that, that sound effect that's associated in film with, like, an eagle's cry, not an eagle, that is a red-tailed hawk. It sounds more intimidating than the actual sounds of eagles. But yes, it is a Star Wars game. It has to open with the text scrolling up, and of course the John Williams theme, which is always a good time.
Welcome to the flagship Independence. You may proceed.
I will proceed. Okay, good. Our progress was saved. And it appears that boob is our weapons loadout, because if we switch our weapons loadout, we can see that it... yes. Toggle through weapon firing configurations. I hadn't experimented that. What is that? Ah, I see. Alright. Alright, where are you? There we go. Oh my. What are my wingmen doing? What is my... What happened? The user interface said that I was still moving. And DOSBox has crashed. Well, we're a little short of our normal duration of 4 hours, but apparently DOSBox has decided that stream needs to end. So, yeah. I will say it's hard for me to judge this game, mostly because I'm not as familiar with the genre. On the plus side, I did get a little better at it as we went along, and it felt a lot better once I realized that, no, it's not like... The actual game is not exactly what the mission briefing says. If the mission brief says stall for time, the actual answer is kill everything. In fact, the answer appears to always be kill everything. And that's fine. And I'm just bad at it. It does seem like it really would prefer a flight stick. Mostly because, as you saw, there was a lot of times where it's just like, they're coming across the screen, and I'm turning after them, and then I have to stop turning after them to move the mouse and turn after them again, at which point I lose them and they turn again while they're off the screen. So, I feel like this would be much, much better with a flight stick. But I do not have a flight stick, so I cannot make a fair judgment there. That said, it was interesting specifically to compare this to game we played a couple weeks back, which is a different flight simulator from 1991, which was not a space one, but it was more on the ground. And the technological and graphical improvements are, shall we say, vast. It feels way better. There's a way better sense of distance. Just everything is developed very, very quickly as far as these things are concerned. So it's really cool to see that progression happen. But it is time to look at what we have coming up. So let's get our mouse sensitivity back down to normal. Alright, so we'll put this up. Right, minimize these. Okay, so this is on the Discord. This is where we list all of our plans for this whole 40 years of gaming series. And this is in the suggestions section. You can suggest other stuff too if you would like to join. If not, I'm just going to visit it to look at what we have coming up. So, this week is 1994. You think you had a demo disc of X-Wing versus TIE Fighter that I played with the most basic joystick and you were terrible at it. Well, I was terrible at this. I don't know when X-Wing versus TIE Fighter came out. Maybe 96? But we're in 94 right now. So maybe we can get to another flight sim in the future. The problem is that as we get into the mid-90s here, it's packed. Also, welcome in, Mr. Riggs. So here we are in 94. We did XCOM. We just did X-Wing Special Edition tonight. We did Lode Runner, The Legend Returns, earlier this week. Now, I couldn't find Warcraft Orcs and Humans. Blizzard is obviously selling the remaster, but I didn't see a way to get the old one. So there's that. And I just opted out. I wanted to do the other ones more, so we did skip over the Superhero League of Hoboken. If we stream tomorrow, we might pick this up, because tomorrow is still in the 1994 week. Or we might do a second Dungeons & Dragons Online day. Dungeons & Dragons Online is celebrating its 20th anniversary, and as of today, they have reactivated the free quests code, which means, if you're not familiar with DDO and how its monetization works, essentially it works like old pen and paper modules. Like, free to play, you get a bunch of quests, and then you can unlock different packs of quests that are basically amount to an old D&D module. And occasionally, and the first one I think was during the COVID years, but occasionally they will release a coupon code that unlocks all of the quests except for the ones that are parts of expansions. And this is not like a limited time. You can play these quests for the next 6 months. It is limited time. While the code is active, you can use the code, at which point all of it will be unlocked forever on your account. Same as if you bought it. So that code is up. It's good until, I want to say, end of April? But if you've ever considered playing it, it's a good time to take a look at it. That said, next week will be 1995. And what do we have in 1995? Well, we might touch SimCity 2000, if I can find it. I don't think I currently have it. I don't think I currently own it on any platform, so I might need to locate it. There is the point-and-click adventure adaptation for I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Now, as with many old point-and-click adventures, I would probably spend the first hour just freeballing it, and then use a walkthrough, because these old point-and-click adventures are not really clear on things a lot of the time. And if I'm trying to showcase the game in one stream session, you get to see more of the game if we do it that way. Also, 95, the first Heroes of Might and Magic. Now, if you're wondering what the icons are, check marks means I have beaten it before. The play button means I have played it before but not beaten it. So, and then if it doesn't have either, it means I haven't done either. So, yeah. So Heroes of Might and Magic, we did play back here in 1990. We played King's Bounty, which is done by the same studio and is a precursor and has a lot of the same basic concepts and designs and even units that will later come into play in Heroes of Might and Magic 5 years later. So we might hit that up. That could be fun. There's Exile Escape from the Pit. This is more of an indie thing. The problem is I would have to somehow locate Exile. The company that made this, Spiderweb Software, later revisited all of its old games with first they remade the Exile series as the Avernum series, different combat system, same plot, a lot of the same stuff, but like different engine. So they remade that, and they also did some remasters later on as well. So I could play Avernum, but if I wanted to show it, I would probably do Exile. The problem is that as an RPG, it's hard to get into within one stream schedule, or within one stream block. So we may or may not do Exile. There is the first Command and Conquer. I don't have it. I might find it. There is Descent. Descent is... I played a lot of the sequel, which is Descent 2, which is Free Space, which is a space flight sim, and it's a hell of a time. It does scale super, super well, like what we just saw in X-Wing, with like, oh, there's a capital ship there, it's shooting at you, there's the TIE fighters, those are shooting at you. It's like, no, Free Space, like, amps that up, like, to 11. Well, your ship has all these little laser beams. The capital ships? No. They've got big, giant, fuck-off laser beams that will one-shot you, but, like, the beam width is bigger than your ship that they are shooting. They've got, anti-fighter, like flak cannon sort of thing. So it's just like, you're generally not going to take your little fighter and try to take on the capital ship unless you're on a bombing mission, in which case you're trying to launch long-range bombs before you're in range of their, like, anti-fighter weaponry. But it does, like, the sense of scale really well as far as, like, you are piloting a fighter. You are running support for this battle between the capital ships, which are enormous. And that's also had a lot of fan support even after it lost its... Like, it's got updated texture packs, it's got bug fixes later on. It's really a great time. But that's the sequel. Descent is... It's like a space shooter, but inside caves. So it requires a lot of navigating three-dimensional mazes, if I recall correctly. I think, I don't have a tag on here for playing it because I'm not 100% sure I did, but I think I did, and navigating three-dimensional mazes is, shall we say, tricky, especially with low-grade graphics that make it hard to tell the difference between things. So that's what we have on the short list for 95. Just because something is on this list doesn't mean we will get to it, because, well, there are 6 things on this list, and I'm not streaming 6 different days to cover it all that week. So these are the options on the short list. If there's something else you would like to see, I am always open to suggestions. I cannot guarantee that I will play your suggestion, but I can guarantee that I will listen to it and then look up that game. There is a preference given to games that had a large impact as far as what they did to the industry. So things like SimCity, obviously, huge impact on the industry. Like Warcraft, huge impact on the industry. Same with XCOM, same with X-Wing. Well, maybe X-Wing less so. X-Wing is more like very popular, well-known, less so than it's founded a genre. And then, as I said, the mid-90s are packed. Like, alright, what do we have in 96? Diablo comes out in 96. Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. The first Resident Evil. Zubini's that's a nostalgia one for me. I don't know if I can get the original. There's like a remake. Sakura Wars I put here as I want to at least hit some slightly smaller indie stuff, not just all big name stuff. But also there's Duke Nukem 3D in 96. So there's just so many big influential things. Like Diablo, as far as impact on genres are concerned, you cannot overstate how much impact Diablo had. Then we've got Oddworld, we've got Fallout, the original Fallout in 97. Again, it is hard to overstate just how culturally impactful Fallout has been. Oregon Trail 3, we hadn't played the earlier Oregon Trails. Oregon Trail 1 was before 86, and we started in 86, and I didn't work in Oregon Trail 2, but I remember playing Oregon Trail 3, and that could be a good time. Exile 3 Ruined World. There we go. And then Age of Empires and Total Annihilation. So lots of real-time strategy stuff coming out in these years, and, you know, RPG stuff. And this is kind of a puzzle platformer sort of thing. 98, we've got Thief, The Dark Project, Sanitarium, which is another point-and-click adventure. We have Return to Krondor, which is an RPG sort of thing. Fallout 2, Half-Life, StarCraft. Again, super impactful as to the industry as a whole and the culture as a whole. There's just so much stuff that I want to hit, and I'm not going to get to all of it. So that is, of course, why I'm open to votes and suggestions and things of that nature, because there's a lot to get to. But for now, I think we will be ending stream for tonight. Yes, Liesel. I understand that it's bedtime. I'm trying to say goodbye to everyone. I'll be with you in a moment. Okay. So yes, thank you everyone for being here. You can, because we do not have a fixed stream schedule, if you want to join in and see what happens in these later years on later streams, you will have to click the buttons that do the things, you know, the follow buttons, the subscribe buttons, all that stuff. You are on the internet, you know what they do. But whether you do that or not, and just trust the algorithm to bring you back in the future, or you are fleeing and hoping to never see me again, I still appreciate you spending your time with me tonight, because there are many, many places you could be on the internet to spend your time, whether that's paying very close attention or just having background noise. Second monitor content is content indeed. I'd have it a lot. I have streams as second monitor content a lot myself, and thus I'm okay with also being second monitor content. That said, we will be done for tonight. I do not know if we are streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last day for 94, or maybe I'll do another DDO day. Who knows? But next week will be 1995. Once again, thank you everyone for